What's wrong with her?
What could possibly be the reason that she couldn't tell the truth, even to her friends?
What school bullying happened? Why in school bullying has victim and assailant? Hi, we are Asian Boss Next. I'm today's host, Won Kim.
And this is Yuhyun Park.
Most of you guys should know, in our Korean society has big concern about school bullying issues, which is still remain big problem in Korean society.
In school, teenagers should be happy and be taken care of because it's a particular time that one's identity develops the most. Also, this period has a huge impact to one's entire rest of the life. So this is the reason why people feel sorry for all victims suffering, even if it happened in the past.
Therefore, we will decide to hear people's opinion. Let's check it out.
Let's go!
Today we are out here to have an interview with the citizens about this topic. Is it okay if we ask you some questions about school violence issues?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, the first one I want to ask you is, have you ever experienced or been involved in a school violence issue before?
I've personally never been involved in it, but I've seen it before. I've seen like some kids get in fights and get bullied, like seniors usually bully freshmen and stuff like that.
Yes, I have at my high school. I didn't really see any physical bullying, but I did see like verbal bullying.
I was a bigger kid, so I was made fun of for that. I couldn't run very quickly.
Okay.
So everyone was like, haha.
That's mean.
Yeah. And my clothes didn't fit me properly, so they're like, look at her. Yeah, it was like elementary school.
Okay, my next question is, what do you think about the articles that are in media about the celebrities' bullying issues?
I thought it was interesting because celebrities are usually seen as like idols, like perfect. They're seen as like role models, and yeah, it's sad because they're seen as role models, and bullying is like not good, of course.
보통 학교폭력 기사를 읽으면 제 생각에 그냥 대부분의 사람들은 이 연예인이 과거에 이런 나쁜 짓을 했구나 하고 그냥 그 정도로만 넘어가시는 분들이 많을 것 같아요. 근데 저는 여기서 가해자보다는 피해자에 조금 더 집중을 해야 한다고 생각해요. 과거에 해결되지 못했던 일들이 여기까지 온 거니까 여러분들이 이제 읽으실 때 피해자여도 당당하게 권리를 되찾을 수 있고, 만약에 당신이 지금 가해자라면 나중에 절대 학교폭력 가해자는 연예인이 될 수 없을 것이다 라는 인식을 심어줘야 한다고 생각을 해서 그냥 읽고 넘기시지 마시고 한 번 더 정말 생각을 해주셨으면 좋겠어요.
How do you think people should react when they see those articles?
I think that, like often in Korea, from my experience, what I've seen is if there's a problem with a celebrity or someone like that, then they immediately attack them. I guess like netizens, they immediately attack the celebrity. But I think it is necessary to stop and think for a second, to not immediately believe every single case. But if a celebrity was a bully back in the day, then I think the more people that come out and talk about it is, a good thing to bring it to light.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think are the causes for this kind of incident to happen?
I think it's just being a teenager and like this anarchy of like being in power and making sure that keeping themselves in power and just like attacking freshmen or other people so they can lift themselves up. I think.
학교폭력이 왜 발생한다고 생각하세요?
저는 정말 뚜렷한 이유나 목적은 없다고 생각합니다. 제가 이때까지 살면서 뭔가 이유 있는 학교폭력은 많이 못 봤던 것 같아요. 그냥 이유를 굳이 꼽자면 가해자들 본인의 세력 과시? 이 정도 이유였던 것 같아요. 정말 뚜렷한 이유가 있는 학교폭력? 그런 건 저는 존재하지 존재하지 않는다고 생각합니다.
What do you think about that, by the way? Because some people say, oh, everyone's an asshole when they're young, so we should just forget about it.
My thing is if they apologize for it. Like if it was so bad that someone got hurt, then that person should apologize. But if it was just like teasing like as a kid, so like if someone was an asshole and someone got hurt like very personally by it to the point of say like having like mental health issues because of said like bullying, then they should be held accountable.
Why did cancel culture become such a big thing?
It's very messed up because most people that join in on cancel culture aren't even part of the fan base that has someone getting involved. It's more people just jumping on and canceling.
So which one is more important? Punishment of the perpetrator or listening to the victim's pain?
First should come to taking care of the victims and listening to their side of the story, and then kind of aligning that with what the other perpetrator has to say, and also just thinking about the punishment they should get afterwards. But again, first should be the victims. I think oftentimes whenever we start talking about these cases, it's easy to get lost on what the perpetrator deserves instead of what the victim has gone through because of that perpetrator. And that story shouldn't be overlooked because that's their experience. And after all, the person or people that's most affected because of what happened are the victims, not the perpetrator.
피해자의 고통과 가해자에 대한 처벌 중에 어느 것이 더 중요하다고 생각하시나요?
피해자의 고통이 좀 더 우선시 돼야 된다 생각합니다. 왜냐하면 피해자들은 계속해서 그 사건이 정말 악몽처럼 생각이 나기 때문에 그게 차후에 미래에 큰 영향을 끼칠 수 있고 그런 부분으로 인해서 또 안 좋은 일이 다시 생길 수도 있는 것이기 때문에 저는 피해자의 고통이 우선시 돼야 된다 생각합니다.
현재 학교폭력 예방 프로그램인 학교폭력 멈춰 프로그램이 진행되고 있는데 이 프로그램에 대해서는 어떻게 생각하시나요?
솔직히 저는 정말 효과적이지 않다고 생각합니다. 왜냐하면 요즘 유행어로 많이 쓰이지 현실적인 학교에서 그렇게 반영되고 있지 않다고 생각합니다.
그렇다면 학교폭력을 예방하기 위한 가장 효과적인 방안은 무엇이라고 생각하시나요?
학교폭력에는 피해자가 있고 가해자가 있고 방관자가 있는데 저는 방관자에 대한 예방교육 또는 2차 피해를 막는 그런 시스템이 더 중요하다고 생각합니다.
If the students rarely ask for help, why do you think it's difficult for victims to ask for direct help immediately?
Especially in Korea, they don't want to share this to their parents. And I think that's one of the things that I've noticed. So they try to handle it themselves. However, many of times situation does not get better and they most of them reach their limits of trying to hold it in and then come to me and asking for help.
Do you think there's a structural problem in schools that makes it difficult to ask for direct help? Or what problem do you think there is?
I've worked in the States and in Korea as well, and I do think that problems with school structures do exist. Many of the times, especially in Korea, the authority of the between the teacher and student, that students have to act certain ways in front of the teachers, and teachers sometimes often treat students in certain ways that they're I don't want to say below them, but they are kind of like below them. I think that has caused some sort of structural problem. But interestingly, more and more now that teachers are dealing with parents who are quite overly protective, I would say, of their children. And sometimes teachers feel like they don't have a place to say because parents have so much power over administration or the school. So I see like both sides of problem.
지금 학교 현장에서 사실 학생 인권을 강조하는 시대에 살다 보니 예전에는 학교 폭력이 일어났을 경우에 공고화시키죠. 어떤 학생이 이런 이유로 징계를 하게 되었다라는 걸 공고를 명확하게 함으로써 다른 학생들이 이 친구가 이렇게 돼서 이렇게 됐구나라는 사실을 인지하게 되는데 요즘에는 우리 학교만 그런 건지 잘 모르겠지만 그러한 것들을 아이들한테 공고화하진 않는 것 같습니다. 그래서 어떤 학생이 가해를 했을 경우 그거에 대해서 다른 아이들이 인지할 수 있는 제도적인 것들이 지금은 많이 약화되다 보니 다른 아이들이 제대로 인지하지 못하지는 않을까 생각이 듭니다. 사실 TV나 이제 방송 매체 등을 통해서 이제 교육을 많이 하고 있는데 그러한 것들을 보면서 실질적으로 이렇게 될 때 이렇게 되네 라는 거를 눈으로 보긴 하지만 이제 자기한테 현실적으로 다가오진 않는 것들이 많을 텐데 이제 자기가 비슷한 일을 무의식적으로 학교 폭력인지 모르고 하고 있을 때 다른 친구는 그걸로 인해서 이러한 징계가 있었다라는 사실을 알게 되면 이것도 학교 폭력이구나라고 인지를 정확하게 하고 조금은 자제하지 않을까라는 생각을 합니다. 그래서
Anyone can become a victim. Why don't we all try to make a healthy school environment?
Have you ever hurt someone even for fun? Has your perception of school violence changed?
Anyone can become a bully. Have you ever been a bully or a bystander to someone?
What do you think about the school bullying? Please tell us your opinion in the comment box below.
This is it for our today's videos. Thank you for watching and your attention. Subscribe
And thumbs up.
Stay
Curious.
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 Stay curious.